Day 1, Embodied Beauty Walk, is in short a way where we can really begin to practice shifting the states of feeling a part of something much larger than us, feeling more humility, feeling more gratitude, feeling more connected to our environment, surroundings, and to our bodies, feeling more peace, more alive, engaged, energized, all in one go. During the pandemic, every time I would feel a bit stuck, very scattered, just not feeling in my body, very stressed out, and I needed a break, I needed to reset, and I didn't want to meditate, didn't want to take a nap, didn't want to do any of those things. Felt like I had to get my body moving. I would go out and literally, intentionally, consciously go outside and tap into this sense of freedom, the sense of being part of something much bigger than me, and allowing just the beauty around me, from the sky, the trees, the flowers, the shapes of the houses, to kind of nourish me from the inside out. And sometimes it would be a long walk, it would be 20-30 minutes. Sometimes it would just be one round, depending on what I needed in the day. And then I started going for walks in the morning with Mohit. And we had a phase where we did that every morning, and it was amazing. We had so much fun. It was our chance to connect with each other, talk about our day. Just felt more clearer as well, walking and kind of sharing about the tasks that we had to complete. I just noticed that just being outside was so important for me and my well-being, and to balance my emotions and also my thoughts. As you flutter your eyes open and get up off your bed, and you may, depending on what you do, I like to spend a couple of moments, a couple of breaths in silence, and I like to journal after that. Depends what you do in the morning, but making sure that this happens before you go off to work. When you wake up in the morning, right out of bed, the first question to ask yourself before you touch your phone, mind you, is, how do I want to show up today? And just notice a word, a phrase, an image, a color might appear, and follow that. It might be love. It might be direction. It might be fire, or it could be an element. It could be anything. But take that and get out of bed, go outside, and ideally spend 15 to 30 minutes and do your embodied beauty walk. As you walk, take in, use your senses, hear everything, smell everything, look, reorient yourself around, look above, look below, look to the right, look to the left. More than sometimes we even walk different directions. We like to walk backwards or sideways. It's really fun. And then feeling that state of awe by finding something beautiful. Just find something beautiful to savor, to milk, to just get into. And for those of you who live in a country where there is no sunlight when you wake up in the morning, then when you do see the sun, make sure just acknowledge it. Hey, Mr. Golden Sun, I see you. Bask in that light. All right, my loves. The first element in an embodied beauty walk is walking. So the simple act of moving forward while obstacles and objects are moving past you actually decreases the circuitry in the prefrontal cortex, which is involved whenever we are ruminating or overthinking or feeling anxious, right? So this part calms down, and our neural circuitry for courageness, for boldness, they come back online. So walking actually makes us confident. It also increases creativity levels to up to 60% while reducing anxiety and symptoms of depression. So there's a lot of benefits to walking. Adding the second element, which is embodiment. Embodiment is the study of being. It is literally how we are showing up in a physical space and with our bodies and experiencing life. So when we go on that walk, we can also tap into a certain quality or value or trait that you wish to cultivate and deepen your connection with. For example, myself, it's always been about freedom. It's always been about being seen as my true authentic self, allowing myself to be seen as I am, without fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of failure. So when I go outside for the walk, I'm like stretching and I feel very expansive, and I walk with my chest and my heart out. It's just a beautiful feeling. So as you walk, you have this opportunity to practice the quality that you wish to embody in your life. Is it patience? Is it dignity, self-respect? Is it compassion, love for others? Is it fire, passion, drive? Maybe then you want to walk a bit faster with a little bit more purpose. My point is, we can take this walk and using our posture really begin to embody the qualities that you wish to become in your day-to-day life. Knowing that as we move our bodies in that way, every time we move in a certain way and we give our minds, our brains the experience, we give ourselves the experience of feeling confident, feeling open, feeling patient or loving or feeling loved, whatever that is for you, that goes deeper into our implicit memory, way more than conversation and just thinking. Number 3, nature. Get outside. The simple act of being around nature, watching the trees dance in the wind, looking at the sky, admiring the clouds, it literally de-stresses our systems. We move into a parasympathetic, a restful state in our nervous systems. In a research study, it's even been found to reduce inflammatory markers in our bodies. Just being around nature and observing it, right? We're also mindfully practicing our sense to observe and witness and take in the surroundings around us, which brings me to the awe effect. So the awe effect is really exciting for me. There is so much new research coming out about the awe effect and how that not only makes us feel physically healthy and increases our well-being on a physical, biological level, physiological level, also it increases our humility. And as we increase our humility, the emotion of humility, we decrease, patterns of narcissism or selfishness, egotistical behaviors. It happens automatically. And we also connect to compassion. And the last element is sunlight. We need sunlight. Just how plants need sunlight to photosynthesize and create food, our cells regenerate and rejuvenate through sunlight as well. And the best time to have sunlight is early in the morning, which is why for your practice, it's good to do this in the daytime, first thing when you wake up. Sunlight in the morning releases a healthy dose of cortisol, the stress hormone in our systems, which allows us to feel awake, engaged with life. We're more focused, more wakeful through the day, which regulates our sleep. In conclusion, our embodied beauty walk can improve our physical health, cultivate a more positive and expansive mindset, and also raise and deepen our connection to our spirituality and the connection to a higher power. We can use our bodies, and that's what embodiment is all about, right? We can use our bodies to actually organize our mind and build in certain traits that perhaps would be very difficult or take very long to build if it was just, using just our cognitive abilities, our thinking, and just our words. When we use our bodies, we can access these states faster. And the more we can stay in these states, and really savor the feelings that come with it, then we can turn these states into traits. Slowly begin to rewire our way of being. I hope to connect with you in the comments below. So enjoy and let me know how it goes. And I'll see you in the next video.